I wanted to get your initial reaction when you heard her say, oh, I don't know, under 100, to your question of how many people she thinks she killed. I want to ask what your reaction was, but buried deep in that question is whether you really believe this woman or not.
Well, when she said that it was under 100, I looked at her and I said, Miranda, there's nobody in the world that's going to believe that you've murdered under 100 people. And she looked me dead square in the eye and she said, I don't care what anybody believes. I want to get this off my chest for me. And I said, Miranda, you got to give me a number. You want this story out there, then you got to give me a number. And she said, I stopped counting at 22.
So the experts who are sort of trying to piece together the concept of the forensics of all of this say between the ages of 13 and 19 in 6 short years, there's just almost no conceivable way that anybody could have carried out that many murders and not been caught, because these guys got caught with their last telephone call. Did you get the impression that she's really scheming and clever and maybe inching towards an insanity defense with what she told you, or that she's just downright evil?
She told me that she wanted to plead guilty. She said, I want to plead guilty to this. And when I asked, I said, you know, you're going to have a lot of people wondering what's going on. And she said she would pinpoint on a map where these people are and what happened. She also told me she surrounded herself with a lot of people. She said she would learn these people, she would follow these people, she would befriend these people, and then bad things would happen. And she said, you know, she said she's never been questioned and she's never been a suspect in anything. So, of course, it's a very hard tale. It's a very hard thing to believe. The most chilling thing that she said to me, and you can throw all the numbers out and you could have every expert on in the world to say it, but the most chilling thing she said to me was if she ever gets out, she would do it again.
So have the police canvassed you and asked you for any more information? Are they at all in collaboration with you in terms of trying to ferret out whether any of this information is just garbage or whether there's really some cold cases that could be cracked here?
Well, what happened is I was not allowed to bring anything into the jail, so they taped the interview. The jailhouse taped the interview, and I was asked to go and verify the tape and to make sure that, you know, this is what she had said, and then I was the person that she was talking to. So other than that, everything else has been clearly on the tape. So other than what she said on that, there's nothing else really to say. Today they had brought her into the Sunbury Police Station to be fingerprinted, and I looked at her and I said, Miranda, I did what you wanted and got your story out there. I'll come and see you again on Thursday. And she looked at me and nodded her head yes.
And then you saw her this morning briefly, right? Did you get anything out of her? Was there any more information from this woman?
There was a ton of media there, but she did look me right in the face and nodded her head yes about coming to see her.